So, we head on home. Of course, it's getting dark by now, and we get to the English Channel, and they take the bombs and they heave them out the waist window. I figure we're going to live happily ever after, and we went on back in the dark, and we had all these lights on. As I say, the airplanes looked like Christmas trees. And I went in, I landed, roll out, and the taxi strip went straight back parallel to the runway. I made my turn back, and as I'm coming down, the airplane behind me was flown by a guy named Albert Cool, and it was Annie's Fanny, who was the name of the airplane. And he's on rollout, and I'm coming back, and about the time I get next to him, all hell broke loose. There's a crackle and fire. It looked like sparklers. 20mm cannon shells were exploding, and the other ammo was ricocheting off the runway all over him. He just kind of lit him up, but nothing happened. But it blew a tower. Incidentally, all this information I'm giving, I don't remember. There was a book written about it, and I read it recently. For example, we had 800 airplanes, 800 bombers on this, and there was 1,000 fighters. And there was 10,000 railway cars. I'm trying to get all these numbers, but I got it in the book. Anyhow, about that time, the tower started shouting, "Bandits, bandits in the area, turn off all lights, turn off all lights." And so I pulled into the nearest hard stand. Now my crew couldn't hear all this radio talk, so I hit the alarm bell, the bailout bell. So we hit the hard stand, I hit the bailout bell, everybody jumps out of the airplane. And we go over in the ditch, and we're watching all this, and the whole base gets dark. The Christmas trees all disappear. Now, think about it. We had about 40 or 50 airplanes yet to land. Everybody's at pattern altitude. The same thing is happening all over. What they were doing is they would shoot down. They were real quiet. They came across with us above a cloud layer and hidden in the radar, so nobody saw them. There were Me-410s, night fighters, and the concept they had was to shoot down the airplane on the final approach so they'd crash on the runway and nobody else could come in. But then also, with all the lights out, the runway lights out, all the airplanes lights out, here's 40 or 50 airplanes at pattern altitude, no place to go, no place to land, and this was happening with 800 airplanes in the area. We're sitting out there watching this. The English we could see tracers from their anti-aircraft. They were shooting us down, and it was absolutely horrible. You would see airplanes, air crashes in the air like fireworks blowing up, and then there would be plumes of flames off in the distance this direction. We lost over 100 airplanes that night. It was a serious tragedy, and they never made another flight at night. And when we went in for our debriefing, I asked the gunners, remember this was their first mission, why in the hell, I was shouting on this thing, shoot the bastard down, and not a shot come out. Why didn't you shoot at this guy? And they said at our morning briefing, the briefer told us that when there's fighters coming in, you should shoot at the one that's shooting at you, and he never shot.